there's a basic element, a certain vibe they prescribe to survive, to stay alive. If you wanna win, look within. If you ain't got it, don't bother. Do you have it?
My family.
Bricks and steel may hold this sports mecca together, but it's guts that makes it come to life. Welcome to the semi-final action in the Extreme Arena, home of the only action sports fantasy show on television, My Family's Got Guts. Now, let's meet today's players. Representing the Red Squad, it's the Ballentine Bruisers, Ralph, Robert, Sydney, and Keelan. 1, 2, 3, guts! They're taking on the Running Wild Green Team, Dan, Nancy, Joshua, and Amanda with Dynamite. Players, do you have it? What's up, everybody? I'm Ben Lyons, and this is the semifinals for My Family's Got Guts. Today, we're going to have one of these two teams take on a whole new series of extreme sports that will push these families to the limit. They're competing for a second piece of the mighty Agro Crag, as well as a place in the mighty Agro Bowl. That's right, our championship event, where after that, one of these families is going home with a fabulous sports vacation and a third and final piece of the legendary rock. How do they win such an awesome prize? Let's go to the koala with some power, Asha Kirtan.
Wow, Ben, I have no idea how to follow that up. Let's go straight to our tournament bracket. 12 teams started, 6 have made it to the semis, and only 3 will make it to the final championship round we called the Agro Bowl, like Ben said. But first, Ben, let's kick these semis into high gear.
That's right, Asha. The prelims are in the books, and it's time now for some high-flying semi-final action. Let's kick it off with air slalom. Now, if you've ever dreamed of snowboarding or skateboarding or wakeboarding, whatever boarding you want to get down with, well, the time has come for you to live out your sports fantasy dreams, because right here in the Extreme Arena, we are taking the mountain to the air from one end to the other end, going through as many gates as they can, racking up all the points, and every point counts because it is the semifinals. So, Asha, break down the rules of air slalom.
Okay, the object of air slalom is to complete this high-up slalom course by clearing as many gates as possible without touching any of them. Teams will compete one at a time. Each cleared gate is worth 10 points, Ben.
Because it's the semifinals, strategy is that much more important. We've got a good one here today. And the red team, they won the coin toss in the locker room. They are electing to go first in air slalom. So let's kick things off with the launcher. We've got Sydney. And for the Ballentine Bruisers riding the board, we've got Keelan. And on the power lines, it's going to be Ralph and Robert. All right, players, do you have it? Asha, start it off.
Players on your marks, get set!
The semifinals are officially underway. The Extreme Arena is the place, and the game is air slalom. As you see Keelan getting the hang of things there up above our arena floor, flying around those gates, racking up some early points. It's a team sport, folks. Not just Keelan on the board, but we've got Ralph on the power lines along with Robert. The Ballentine Bruisers looking to set the tone early here, halfway home in air slaloms. They've cleared 3 gates, 7 more gates to go to give them points. It's a lot of strength and agility and endurance to take on the mighty, mighty course here in air slalom. Semi-final action on My Family's Got Guts. You are skying through the air, and even if you're not scoring points, you're soaring right here in the Extreme Arena. A strong run for the Ballentine Bruisers to get the party started. We are officially underway in the semi-finals. A great opening run for the Red Squad. Keelan was able to get around a lot of gates and get a lot of points. I don't know how to count, Asha. That's why you're here. Break it down.
Well, Ben, the Ballentine Bruisers certainly made a big purpley dent on the flesh of the air slalom course. They cleared 7 gates for 70 points.
Wow, a great opening run for the Ballentine Bruisers. Now, Webb Dynamite is ready to explode on the air slalom. Let's kick things off with the launcher, Amanda, taking it to the sky. We've got Joshua, and on the power lines, it's going to be Nancy and Dan. All right, players, are you guys ready to snowboard without the snow? Asha, let's get it started.
Players on your marks, get set!
Here we go. Webb Dynamite is off. Joshua getting turned around at the start. Got to recenter that board. They are off. Ready to rack up the points. Don't forget, the Ballentine Bruisers had 70, so it's got to be a good run here for the green squad. Using that board to his advantage is Joshua. You got to use your strength, your flexibility, and you can't look down because it's 15 feet high above the arena floor. Having some trouble there, regaining his composure. Big air here in the air slalom. Big air for Joshua as they're ready to take on the course one more time. They're cutting through those gates, carving it up, shredding the mountain, shredding the half pipe. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks, to watch Josh finish up here for Webb Dynamite. The semifinals are underway on My Family's Got Guts. You got to get some momentum underneath you, and you got to get into a rhythm. Here you go, the green squad getting the hang of things as they finish up strong here on My Family's Got Guts. A tough run for Webb Dynamite. It's the semifinals, folks. So this is one of the most difficult games we have on My Family's Got Guts. We've stepped it up a notch. Our players are ready to step it up. The Extreme Arena is rocking. So, Asha, what's the final result for Webb Dynamite?
Bit of a tough run for the green team, but they certainly look strong out there. They only cleared one gate, giving them 10 points, which means that the Ballentine Bruisers have taken out air slalom, Ben.
The Ballentine Bruisers out to an early lead here in the semifinals. Let's go to the replay for air slalom. As you see here, the green team, Joshua and Webb Dynamite, having a little bit of trouble out of the gates. You got to clear those gates without touching the flags. There you see, he's getting caught up, but finally got one through at the end, and it was the red team. Keelan and the Ballentine Bruisers looking to use that board to the advantage. Our players are communicating on the Extreme Arena floor, and the Ballentine Bruisers get off to an early lead in the semifinals. They want to go to the Agro Bowl, but before we go to our next event, let's go to Asha Kieran with the leaderboard.
One event down, Ben, 3 more to go. These are the semifinals. They mean business. They will eat you alive, if you're not careful, that is. Webb Dynamite on 10 points. Ballentine Bruisers, 70 points.
Up next, it's time for Formula Guts. 2 players driving, 2 more in the pits. More action, more strategy, more semifinals.